call this meeting order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for the recent state trooper who lost his life. Please take your seats. There was an executive session held prior to tonight's meeting to discuss personnel matters. Roll call, please.
Brochus.
Here.
Reichner.
Here.
Barnhart. Martina. Here. Ister.
Any public comment on agenda items at this time? Any public comment on agenda items? Just for note, if there are no comments, you will not be able to allow to ask questions later on. So is there any public comment at this time? All right. Sweet.
Hey everyone. So it's been a lot of going back and forth between Eva and Geisinger for these trail markers from their donation. So we finally got a final approval between all the organizations involved. I just need an approval from council on the design of them. There's going to be 6 total signs, each one's $139, and to be paid for out of the sweep donations that we have received from them. And the sizes are 12 inches by 8 inches. Each trail will have 3 signs.
Question, anyone? All right, so I'll make the motion to get those signs purchased. Do I have a second?
Brochus.
Yes.
Reichner.
Yes.
Martina. Yes. Ister.
Yes.
For your awareness, the Truist Foundation grant that we applied for in the springtime, it was tabled by the organization, and we've been asked to apply again next year for the same grant. All of the pledged donations that we've have been pledged by the businesses have been received to date finally. So to date, we've received $36,050 from local businesses. So that's a great thing. And then for your awareness as well, we did find at the sweep location this at the last volunteer day, we do have a spotted lanternfly issue at the wetlands because there is a few tree of heavens there. So that's going to be on our long-term list of trying to rid the property of those tree of heavens, which the spotted lanternflies really like, so we can get rid of them before they cause more damage.
Kurt, I have no idea what that means, but you keep doing what you need to do.
Correct.
Very bad, we don't want to see them.
Yeah. Any questions?
Thank you.
All right, and to date, so far just this year, we've done 2,186 hours of just volunteer service from our volunteers.
Yes, thank you.
Good job, Chris.
We're get up there. All right, unfinished business, to appoint Sierra Chapel to the Shade Tree Commission to fill the vacant term until 2026. Do I have a second?
Reichner.
Yes.
Martina. Yes. Ister. Brochus.
Yes. New business, this is the second reading of the firework ordinance. Like I said, nothing has changed. This is the second reading. Anyone have questions on that?
Did we change those hours that we talked about?
I believe like those were the changes that we discussed.
Okay.
All right, so I'll make the motion for the second reading of the firework ordinance. Do I have a second? Second.
Martina.
Yes.
Ister.
Yes.
Brochus.
Yes.
Reichner.
Yes.
All right, hiring of city clerk. In your folders, there is a letter from Councilman Barnhart. I'm just going to read that aloud here. He asked me to do that. He said, due to the unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to attend this evening's council meeting. I want to address the hiring of the city clerk. I believe that we should table this decision until all council can properly review the current pool of applicants. I work closely with the city clerk on various items from time to time, and I know other council members do as well on various city business. I believe it is important to ensure that all council members receive the proper documentation to review for the current applicants, and we can request a meeting with the candidates if we shall choose. I appreciate your time and words, Councilman John Barnhart. So, I know we discussed this earlier, so I'm going to make the motion to hire for the city clerk Brandon Deans. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Ister.
Yes.
Brochus.
Yes.
Reichner.
Yes.
Martina.
Yes.
And Brandon is here this evening. Brandon, stand up. So that's Brandon back there, so just so that'll be our new city clerk.
Pleasure to meet everybody. Meet you more formally in a little bit.
But as he said, as we met, Jolene is staying on to the end of July to help the transition period, the onboarding process, to try to get him as much training in all the programs. So we'll get you, Brandon, after the meeting, I'll talk to you and we'll get going on that stuff then, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, thank you. Hiring of administrative assistant, we're gonna leave that position open and still continue to get applicants for that position. Moving on, I'm gonna cover Councilman Barnhart's things, a waiver of approval for Haven Ministry Project, is there? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, right to know officer appointment, for the time being, we're just gonna, so right now Derek's the backup, we're gonna make him the full-time guy since Jolene is leaving, and then as Brandon comes on board, we'll get him into the process of knowing the right to know procedures. So right now I make the motion for the right to know officer be appointment to our city administrator, Derek Cocker. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Brochus,
Yes.
Reichner,
Yes.
Martina,
Yes.
Ister,
Yes, question.
Yes, sir.
We discussed the other day a list of items that have to take care of right now was one of. Do we have that together yet?
Jolene has created that list. She's gonna send it out to the designate, well, us, to determine how we wanna do that.
Thank you.
You are welcome, sir. All right, now I'm gonna cover Councilman Barnhart. So waiver of approval for Haven Ministry Project. Any questions on that, anyone?
Make a motion to move the waiver.
All right, second.
Reichner,
Yes.
Martina,
Yes.
Ister,
Yes.
Brochus.
Yes. Waiver of approval for the Drive subdivision. Any questions? All right, I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
As this is the one up to hospital?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll second.
Right, Mike, going up to the hospital?
Martina,
Yes.
Ister,
Stand.
Brochus,
Yes.
Reichner,
Yes.
All right. Resolution to add 229 Linden Street and 500 North Front Street. Do I have a second?
To what?
Oh, to the
Yes.
That's nuisance.
nuisance list.
Question for Mike, maybe you can answer this. What are the problems at 500 North Front Street that they want to put down on the nuisance list?
Well, we have been dealing with grass issues with not being taken care of. I know we had at least twice already this year, and trash accumulations.
That's at the old
You'll-
Turkey Hill?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's wait, so that's Turkey Hill?
Yeah, 500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'll make the motion. Adam, do I have a second?
Second.
I'm sorry, Rick.
Ister,
Yes.
Brochus,
Yes.
Reichner,
Yes.
Martina.
Yes.
Resolution to remove 950 Augusta Street from the nuisance list. Do I have a second?
Brochus,
Yes.
Reichner,
Yes.
Martina,
Yes.
Ister.
Resolution to update the public nuisance list. Do I have a second?
Reichner,
Yes.
Martina,
Yes.
Ister, Brochus.
Yes. All right, Councilwoman Martina, you're up.
Okay, so, I came across the Arley grant, for potentially going for funding to do the engineering for the traffic signal access plan in front near the Celtech site. We are able to provide scoping, which is the pre-application, till June 30th. So they actually moved the date back. The reason that's is significant is because our traffic study needed to be done before the scoping was done, so we talked to PennDOT, and that, the original timeline just didn't jive, but now it does. So we're able to go for the traffic, engineering for the traffic signal. The reason, and this is my opinion, that we should just go for the engineering, right now we're in kind of a chicken and egg, because we don't know what PennDOT would approve as far as plans go, because we don't have any plans, so that would also determine on how much we would need to actually do the traffic signal, should we decide to actually do the traffic signal ourselves as far as construction goes and reconfiguration. So, doing this would allow us to actually work with PennDOT and getting some approvals done, and have the engineering plans in hand, whether we decide to do it or if someone buys a cell tech site, then if they decide to do the traffic signal reconfiguration, we already have plans for them. So, and that would be $106,750 that we would be applying for, and there's no match requirement.
Everybody good? Any questions?
I'll make that in form of a motion, please.
Second.
Reichner?
Yes.
Martina?
Yes.
Ister?
Yes.
Brochus?
Yes. Councilman Ister, you are up, sir.
Yes, the agreement between the architect, Hare, for the downstairs first floor, I don't see a copy.
It was the same one from the previous meeting.
What was the amount?
It was $4,000.
Was it even four?
Even for, I believe so, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Anything for you.
$4,000, make that as form of motion.
Second.
Thank you.
Martina?
Yes.
Ister?
Yes.
Brochus?
Yes.
Reichner?
Yes.
And you said Rocky will be coming this week or next
Somebody
week?
from his office will be
Yeah.
down, start measuring the first floor.
All right, so, you know, if you find out, let us know just in case someone wants to be there for input and stuff
That's
like
fine,
that.
Susan, and we're gonna put it in the CAD and give us a print out there.
Awesome. Councilman Reichner?
Yeah, we have $105,488.32 spent from the general fund and zero from liquid fuels. I make a motion, we pay those bills.
Second.
Ister?
Yes.
Brochus?
Yes.
Reichner?
Yes.
Martina?
Yes.
Discussion, Councilman Ister?
Yes, July 6th, 7th, and 8th, the Sunbury celebration once again. Of course, the 6th is Thursday at the OPG, the 7th is the
Free swim.
free swim, thank you, sir. And of course, the 8th is the fireworks. So put that in your calendars so you can enjoy those days with the kids.
How many vendors we got this year?
Tricky, do you have any thing to comment there?
On what?
Sunbury
Comments?
celebration.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have the free ice cream for the kids.
Who's
We're gonna-
scooping? That's what I wanna know.
What's that?
Are you scooping at all?
Oh, no, they're Wise quality Nutty Buddies, which are delicious.
You're just handing and going,
Hand-
right?
hand and go,
Give and
hand
go,
and
give
go.
and go.
And we usually end up giving all that out, usually by 4 o'clock it's gone. We'll be there, spin art, dunk tank, fireworks, food vendors. Still working on pony rides. So, yeah, it's pretty much the normal Sunbury celebration with a great fireworks display.
Randy?
How many vendors this year?
I added 2 squeezed in.
All right, anything else on that?
Good, sir.
All right, announcements. Last meeting, we talked about aerial photo of Sunbury. If you want to check it out, it's up here in the front. I would hold it up. I can hold it if you want me to. If anyone wants me to hold it up, I can, or you can come check it out. Craig is back there. He's the one who took the photos. We're going to post it on our city website if anyone would like to purchase a photo for themselves of the city of Sunbury. And there's also, I was actually checking out his website today, there's also photos of like other cities in Sunbury, colleges, universities, other tourist attractions. It's actually pretty cool to see what he has done with them. So that'll be on our website. So you guys, if anyone would like to, from the public to purchase those photos, they can do so. And there's an example up here of one that he did of the city of Sunbury. So I just want to let everyone know about that. And does anyone have any questions for him? I know he's sticking around. I know some people want to get some photos of themselves, like not of themselves, but of the city of Sunbury for themselves. So you can talk to him. You want to place an order with him, so you get your contact information so he can reach out to you there. Anybody else want to add anything to that? Good. All right. Craig, you want to add anything? Good?
Thank you.
All right, awesome. We're accepting letters of interest to fill the vacancy for the Board of Appeals in the Hare. Please submit the letters of interest to the City Clerk. Community meeting night with the chief is at 6 p.m. at July 11th. Chief, do you have anything to say about that? I know.
No, I just want to, the public, they want to show up and just kind of go over some things that we've been doing with the police department, and so they understand what's going on. A lot of complaints, summertime, so we're getting a lot of people, like, you know, bikes, motorcycles, ATVs, fireworks, stuff like that. So I just want to kind of go over to the public if they want to come, just for some information, and just kind of give them a rundown of what we've done over the last year. So just kind of informational things to the public, and we're gonna try to have these more often. And keep the public informed of what's going on in the city.
All right, awesome.
Thanks, Chief.
And you're welcome. Oh, come on.
So a few meetings ago, Boy Scout Will Lively came here, wanted to do a city project for the city. It's called the Gaga Ball Pit. It's up next to the skate park. I know council, we saw the photo. He gave a thank you letter to the City of Sunbury, allowing him to do that and, help out of the community. So I just wanted the public to know that was complete. That was a complete donation to the city and also community service for him. Next meeting, like to have, before next meeting, like to have a mid-year budget meeting at 5:30 here, just to go over our budget for mid-year. Just to go over, I talked to Treasurer Troop, just to see where we're at on tax collection, where we're at right now overall the budget. If there's anybody in their own departments see any non-expenditures that we didn't plan for coming up towards the end of the year, so we can plan for them. I just want the public to know I'll be at 5:30 prior to the council meeting that will be taking place on July 10th at 6:15 here at City Hall. Now, is there any public comment at this time? Chief?
Real quick, two things. There was, I know, so the benches have been, they stopped me for some motorcycles and ATVs running up and down Susquehanna Avenue. We also had some complaints of a racetrack up there. So I did talk to the mayor today about looking at possibly maybe adding a stop sign on Susquehanna Avenue. We're gonna look at that, possibly between Packard and Julia, because that's the next stop sign. It's to be like a racetrack up there. So with all the construction stuff going on up there, we'll take a look at that, possibly adding a stop sign, but that's just preliminary. Just want to let the public know. And the other thing was, we finally got the Patrick Leahy Body Vest Program grant straightened out. That's a reoccurring grant we always apply for. I did apply for that. We have a couple vests that are coming up to be replaced. Hopefully we'll get awarded that, and once I find out, I will advise council to proceed that.
That's it. Any other public comment at this time? Any other public comment?
Get out.
All right, I adjourn this meeting.